this week we are talking about cortisol tums. Yeah, hello everyone and welcome to another Style Yourself Fabulous, a week in the life of a 50-something who loves fashion, but mostly pre-loved, and I love to shop my wardrobe and come up with new ways of wearing things. I hope you'll join me this week, because this week we are talking about cortisol tums. Have you noticed in your 50s that the tummy area just seems to have got bigger? Well, I've been doing a little bit of research and I'm going to try a few things over the next few weeks to see if we can help that area, and I'm going to take you on the journey with me, and maybe you'll tell me your story as well. Have you always had a tum? Or has it just appeared as you've got older in menopause? I'd love to know, and I'd love if you would connect with me in the comments below. Welcome, I'm Ruth, and I'm here just to share my everyday life and make midlife and beyond as fabulous as possible. And it's not always easy to do that, I'm sure you'll agree. Some days we have good days, some days we have bad days. Today's a good one, and let's hope that will keep going, and I hope you're all doing well and today is a good day for you as well. So let's get on to the cortisol tum. Also in this week's video, I was over with my beautiful friend Jo in Norfolk last week, and she gave me a few items. And I'm going to be showing you those, and I'm going to be wearing some of those to the office this week, and that will be the styling segment of how I'm going to be wearing them. So my styling segments will keep popping up throughout the vlog, and then also I will bring you any style hacks. I am going to be sharing them with you as we go along the way. I was at the airport yesterday and I was scrolling through Instagram because I was bored. I don't do much scrolling actually anymore, but I was bored. I was waiting on my flight, and up popped this life coach who was talking about the cortisol tums and how to avoid the cortisol spikes. Now, ladies, I'm not sure how much you know about cortisol. I don't know a lot about it myself. I'm kind of learning as I go along. What this particular coach said was having your cup of coffee first thing in the morning before you ate anything wasn't great, because it caused that mid-morning slump later on. It caused the cortisol spike, and apparently when we have cortisol spikes, the fat just goes straight to our tummies. Is it true? I'll tell you more. The next thing she said was, after you have your dinner in the evening, it was really important to go for a 15-minute walk, just again to help with the cortisol spikes, blood sugars. The first thing I did was, you have to take the things you read on Instagram with a pinch of salt. Influencers can just tell you what they want because they're selling you something. I think in this particular case, this lady was a nutritionist. I didn't really look much into it, but I did my own research, and how I did my own research, you know it. I asked Gemini, my AI buddy, about it. So was it total rubbish? She explained it to me. She says, while it was mostly true, there was bits of it I could take with a pinch of salt. Her first thing was, I said, well, I don't eat breakfast and I don't eat anything with my first cup of coffee. I just drink the coffee. Am I doing something to really destroy the cortisol? Is this why I've got a tummy? And then I went on to explain, but I do take my collagen drink. That's my routine. Every morning is the first thing I do when I get up. I mix that drink in a little milk, and I love it. So I have that, and then maybe 15-20 minutes later, sometimes an hour later, then I'll have my coffee. And Gemini said that was absolutely the best thing I could do. Now, you have to take AI sometimes with a pinch of salt as well, because they like to tell you what you want to hear. And I said, I want your honest opinion. I want the truth. I want the facts, the science. So apparently that milk that I take my drink in is enough to offset the cortisol spike you get from caffeine. So win-win. Go me. Let's talk about the exercising after dinner. Is that rubbish? And again, it may be to do with the cortisol, it might be, but it's to do with leveling out your blood sugars. Just moving that little bit for 15 minutes after you've eaten your evening meal just keeps everything tickety-boo. So it's not something I usually do, I have to say. I usually get the dinner, then you get the dishes cleared up, the bits of tidying up, and then I plonk myself on that sofa in front of the telly for the rest of the evening because that's my chill time. For a few weeks, I'm going to try, as soon as I have had my dinner, I'm going to go out for a walk. Now it's not a brisk walk, so thank heavens for that. No brisk walks. We want walks that'll keep us strong and fit, but like pleasurable, because after we've eaten, we don't want to like boom, 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 like tramp those pavements, do we? So I'm going to go out for a walk, and Richard doesn't know it yet, my hubby, but he's coming with me. Although to be fair, he'll be probably tonight, he'll be cut the lawn, or sometimes he's watering the garden or weeding. That's kind of his department, I'll let him go on with that. But I am going to take a little walk down the road and I am going to report back to you. So let me know, ladies, are you doing anything that you didn't used to do to help this tum? And I mean, I'm trying to love my tum, I really am, and it's not too bad, even if I say so myself. But I think if we can help that feeling of not being bloated, and it's not that sluggish feeling that we get, especially whenever we are carrying weight in our tummy, we can feel a bit bloated and sluggish. I think that would be a win-win if we could help that with just those few simple tweaks. Right, I have the trousers on that Joe gave me. I'm going to show you those, and the little top I bought out of the charity shop. How I've styled them, and then I'm going to go to the post office, get an item off to Vinted, and then I'm going up to see my mum because I haven't saw her now since before the holidays, and get a little catch up. I also want to show you a few bits and pieces as well that Joe gave me, and we will style them up. I've done a little change of top because when I looked full length at my outfit, I wasn't happy with the proportions, and I was also talking to Joe, and together we came up with this. You see, sometimes you have to ask your friends. Right, let me show you. These are the pre-marked trousers that Joe gave to me that she wasn't wearing. She didn't even have the tags off them, but I'm getting them and I'm very happy. They're more like a culotte or extremely wide leg. Really like them. They've got a little elasticated waistband, and this is the pre-loved top I picked up in the charity shop the other day. It's quite boxy. And yes, boxy I'm normally a little bit iffy with because I think about proportions, but you know what? Some days you just want comfort. And this is one of those days. And I'm wearing my little Marks and Spencer's Vinted Gladiators, completely pre-loved outfit. I've got a little necklace on. And this bag that I use all the time because it matches my size. And that's me. Right, I'm off to the post office, but before I go, let me show you some of the other things that Joe gave me. Okay, so just showing you a few of the things that Joe actually gave me. Not that. Those are the things I bought in Italy. And these are the two little tops I got in the charity shop. This one had tags on, it was brand new. Both are next. This is the first of the dresses now Joe gave me. She wore it last year, but she said she just wasn't really wanting to wear it anymore. So I very happily took that one. It's Marks and Spencer's. This is a Boden skirt. Absolutely love the paisley print and the colours. She wasn't wearing it. I'm happy to have it. But the last one is the Boden skirt that she had from last summer or the summer before that I absolutely loved. Can't wait to wear that to the office tomorrow. And of course, I got some other pretty things as well that she was not using anymore. I particularly loved this. So a few little things there that I'm going to enjoy adding to my accessory pile. Head up to my mum's now. Glasses on because I was driving. I went down to the post office, got the little parcel off. Let's go see mum. Back I come again from mum's, and we've had a good catch up. She made me a lovely lunch. We had nice salad with chicken skewers, and I'm going to do some ironing. The joys, but it's lovely just having that day off before I go back to work. And then it's back to normal again. Dinner's over. Time to go for that walk. And I think it'd be as good a time as any to road test these new babies. I treated myself to these for my birthday. And because it's been so warm, I haven't worn them. Time to get them on. Yes, it's another pair of Adidas. And I got them reduced to £50 on ASOS. Let's get them on and get out that door. Came with two pairs of laces. I'll pair this colour, this ginger colour. And then I put this colour in for summer. Yeah. Alright, I'm off. 15 minutes. Here I go. This is the start of it. Start as you mean to go on. There's some berries starting to come already. This is my path, just outside my house. It's quite breezy tonight, so it's very pleasant to walk in. I timed it there and back, so I would know where I had to walk in the path. We don't have a block as such. Well, it's a big block, it's a 3-mile block if we do it. So I just basically timed myself for 8 minutes, knowing that I would turn when I got to 8 minutes. So that has now happened, so let's head back. I used to power walk all the time, so a little bit of a tip for you. When you're walking, stand up as tall as you can and pull your stomach muscles in, and that powers through your stomach as well and also makes those muscles work. So you're getting like double the workout. There's my tip. I told you I'm full of tips. And that's me home already. And it took me 16 minutes. And some of you sharp people will realise that Ruthie has changed her nail polish. Yes, I went from the very pale nails to this colour this afternoon. So I had some me time and I got the ironing done. Woo woo! Oh, this is a little button skirt that Jo gave me. She was giving it away. I got it. Yay! Isn't it gorgeous? I love paisley. It's just one of those prints that just never goes out of date. Love the colours in it. The touches of greens. There's the whites. Today I paired it with pewter and silver and this little coral top. But you could wear a host of tops with this one. White, green, brown, you name it. I'll probably have fun trying to come up with different ways to style it. But that's what I'm wearing to the office today. Would you wear this? Is it too dressy for you? And you know, don't save your clothes for best. Put on things that make you feel good every day. Why are we keeping them? So that's why these things will be on me and get more and more because I love them. I'm finishing the look off. This little coral jacket. And I've got some silver beads on to sort of match my belt and my shoes. Love the length of this little jacket. This little crossbody bag. There we go, that's my office look. Okay, I was going to tell you something. I suddenly realised yesterday I'm home from holidays without one skirt. And you know what one it is? It's my brown polka dot one. And the thing is, I checked in the wardrobe in the hotel before I left and there was nothing there. And my only little niggle is there was this chaise longue in the room and I would have laid some clothes over it. And I thought I'd picked up all the clothes, but I think, well, it's my only like interpretation. So it must have slid down the back and onto the floor and I didn't see it. So I'm home without my brown spotty skirt. What would you do? Do you think, should I contact the hotel? I would think it's long gone because the thing is, if I had have discovered it probably the day after I came home, as in when I went to Joe's, which was now about 4 or 5 days ago, I might have had a chance, but now, 5 days on, don't know. Anyway, let me know what you would do if you left something behind. I think sometimes you just have to say, it's gone. What do you think? All right, got work today, back to work after being off like a full week, and it was so lovely being off. But you know, normality has to resume. Just heading home from lunch now. I've been at my computer for so long that I'm just struggling with my neck already. Just after being off a week and being pain free, and there's the pain back. So there we go. We know it's because of sitting at my computer that the discs in my neck don't like it. Right, after dinner, we're off. And this one's coming with me.
Nah, humbug.
I do not be saying that. I knew he was going to say that. Well, Rich, what do you think of my idea?
Oh, very nice. Very good.
Well,
Not my sort of idea.
I'm thinking if you're coming.
That's fine, I'll sit down.
You'll get to sit down in 15 minutes time.
Let it sit down, enjoy it, and sit with the vision. Let the good time.
I'm a boner.
You have to slow down and make sure we're done in 15 minutes.
And we're back home. Look at the face, he's still not happy that I made him do it. Another day for the office. Got these plum treasures on. You'll have saw where I got them in my previous vlog when I was over at Joe's, my lovely friends. These trousers came out of a little boutique in Montfort, and the boutique's called Montfort's. They come in a range of colours, they're one size. These are the plum version. Look at the detail in the hem. $19.95 for this linen mix. They are beautiful, and plum and navy are just the most beautiful, richest combination. But I've got some of you asking me if I'm going to be styling these trousers soon, and yes, the answer is my next video will be styling these particular trousers in multiple ways, because I want to show you how versatile this plum colour is. For those of you who like to play it safe but really want to add a rich colour to your wardrobe, I feel plum is a great way to do that, and these will go right into autumn, which I love. I love to make my wardrobe and items work really hard. Okay, so this is a little linen top, TK Maxx. The little sandals are my pre-loved Clark's buy that I got for £4 in my local charity shop. Let's finish this look for the office. I do like to add a little scarf. Haven't decided how I'm wearing it yet. There's a few ways you could wear it. Maybe not for the office, but I think if I was going out afterwards, I'd be thinking, let's tie that round the waist and give it like a nice dressy look. I mean, just that alone looks really nice. I've worn my chunky necklace today. Didn't want too much colours, wanted to keep it classy today, just a minimum of 2 colours. And then there's this little pop of pink and white in the scarf, which will roll my scarf up, feed the loop, feed it through the loop, and then it means you can tighten it and adjust it. So I think that's like a nice classy knot at the neck, not too near to the neck, so I'm not feeling too warm and you still see my jewellery. And I'm bringing out this little striped blazer because it's just a jersey blazer. The long lineness of the jacket, I think it gives a lovely elegant look and works really nicely with the trousers. The trousers are like smart casual, and this just elevates it another level. Do you agree? I will be showing you how you can dress it down though casually and then also for night out, but that's in my next video. So if you subscribe, you'll not miss my next video. If you click the little bell, that means you get notified when I publish my content. Right, one finishing touch. We've got a bag and a little bit of animal print for a bit of fun. What do we think? Ready for the office? Voila! This is a happy outfit. These trousers are so comfy, stretchy, elasticated waist, but they sit so nicely, and then the deep pockets. So flattering, don't you agree? They're coming out a little bit lighter on the film than they actually are. They're a beautiful deep plum colour. Love them. Not a good sight, but there's a reason. So tonight we've spent taking down the curtains in the living room, filling them. That wall now has to be painted. The same for the dining room. And the blinds are down from the kitchen as well. It's time to prep because 3 weeks till the shutters come. So we have things to do. And that took us 2 hours tonight. So that was, instead of my 15-minute walk tonight, plus I washed the windows, cleaned the windows, washed the windows. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Yeah, isn't it lovely? Hope it's nice for you are too. Right, I've got the most prized possession on today, and I have to tell you a little story about it, but let me show you first. Look at this skirt, isn't it just gorgeous? Now the little story is that last summer or the summer before, can't remember which, my lovely friend Jo bought this Boden skirt, and look guys, I loved it and I was very tempted to buy it to myself, but I just don't feel right about splurging big money, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But Jo decided she wasn't wearing it anymore, and I got it. Yay! So I'm a very happy bunny. I've got 2 ways to style it today because I'm not sure which, and I want to hear from you. What would you put with it as well? This little shirt I picked up recently in Italy. Knotted it at the waist. These little gold sandals from Ravel. So regardless of what top I go for today, I'm going to show you the alternative top in a second. This is the jacket I want to wear. I just think that mustard yellow or sunny yellow is beautiful with the skirt. So that is look number one. The shirt on its own with the skirt is so pretty if you weren't needing a jacket, but I think with the jacket I need that depth colour, and I've got a top that's pre-loved that I haven't wore yet. Time to try it out. So one simple swap, I've changed out the little top for this green khaki Laura Ashley pre-loved top. It's beautiful with the mustard. Let's have a look at the full look. And popped on this belt to match the sandals. Do we like? So let me know if you preferred the first option or the second option. As is quite usual when I do my photographs of my day, when I see my outfits, I then have a think about what I could do differently. And this is how I'm going with this outfit today. The bright green brings out that green pop in the skirt, and then I mute it all down with the grey, and then I've got my natural accessories. There we go. Happy bunny. As they say, third time lucky. Although honestly this skirt you could wear with so many things, but I'm really loving it with this pop of green here. And I have to say I really liked it with the shirt. Not so keen in the khaki, but that might just be khaki and me. Back at the Flax again in Upperlands because it's just too good, and Lorraine's away to see her boyfriend. Isn't that right? I love the salad that much. The last day we were there I had it today again, and Lorraine was the same. She loved the quiche. Ruth has turned into a bit of Nigella Lawson this afternoon. I am baking a Victoria sandwich cake, and I'm just going to let you into the secret of the best ever recipe for Victoria sandwich, and it is a Mary Berry one. And I just weigh everything and I stick to the same ingredients every time, and it's very simple. So let's go. 200 grams soft butter. This will do for greasing my cake tins. I got this mixer for a wedding present. Still going 38 years later. Not bad, is it? That's going on for 10 minutes till everything really gets light and fluffy. I have Terry's chocolate orange. I'm not a big lover of orange chocolate, but I'm going to make it into a chocolate orange cake with orange zest, this, and then this will do for my frosting. Pivot, what can I say? Melted the chocolate while the cake was beating, got the zest in. Now I'm going to sieve in 200 grams of flour, 4 eggs. These are from my son's chickens. I also add my little secret ingredient, a little milk, and that's 2 cupfuls because that's roughly 2 tablespoonfuls. The secret ingredient, baking powder. Even though I use self-raising flour, this adds an extra oomph to the cake. So we're ready to put into the cake tin now. I'm just doing a single layer cake, and then I'm going to make some little cupcakes as well, because that means Richard and I will be able to sample them tonight and have one early. But you can see how quickly it's made. Air pockets, which means it will rise lovely. I used to bake all the time. My goodness, every Thursday used to be my baking day, and I just don't do that now. Washing out my bowl now for my frosting. My gran never measured anything, you know, it was all cups of this and cups of that and handfuls of this and handfuls of that. And my mum's a bit like that too, and I kind of keep recipes in my head, hardly ever use a recipe book. And my cakes always turn out okay, so I must be doing something right. I'm going to melt the chocolate, 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of icing sugar, and 100 grams of chocolate. 50 grams is enough to do half a cake, maybe even a cake and a half, but I quite like a lot of frosting. My buttercream top is like a ganache, chocolate ganache. Lovely, and it smells chocolatey orangey. Let's do a little bit of reflection on the weekend past. Oh, looking forward to this cup of coffee. I've only had one today. This is my second one, and it is 4:30. Anyway, the cakes are looking good. By the way, they're rising well, which is what I like. Cortisol. I have stuck to not having my coffee immediately when I get up, so I wait at least an hour, sometimes 2 hours, which is good. I've been taking my collagen and my milk, And that's basically all I have then until whenever I have my coffee. So that's a win-win. We've been going out for walks after dinner, and in a few weeks you'll keep you up to speed with it. The curtains I took down from the living room and the dining room, I washed them in the machine, they washed up a treat. Put one of the pairs on Vinted. It's sold within 20 minutes of me putting them up. Now those were out of Donnell Mill. I think I paid about £120 for them about 4 or 5 years ago. I got £20. It's better than nothing, isn't it? So there we go. So do put your things on Vinted. If you're getting rid of things, give them a go. I always think if they sell quickly, it's brilliant. And now I just have to get them ready to get off to the post office. The biggest thing I'm already feeling about the change of activity, that little bit of walking after dinner, is making me feel less sluggish. So that's a win-win right away. Let me know if you are trying something similar, and in the coming weeks, if you want to join me, do tell me in the comments if you are going to join me in that after dinner walk and that you're going to keep it, making it a habit as well. I'm going to have my coffee. Next time, it's the styling of those beautiful plum trousers. I love them. Maybe some of you think they're a little bit hard to style, but I'm going to show you all the alternatives that you can wear with plum. And it's not black. I hope to see you in the next video, next Sunday, 2:30. We'll see you there. In the meantime, keep on being your own kind of fabulous. Take care and God bless.